So good afternoon. Welcome to the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. We are located in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We are half an hour from Atlantic City, an hour from Philadelphia. We're coming to you today because this little girl was dumped in the woods a couple of days ago. I started getting texts and emails and Facebook posts like, is this pig yours? And if anybody met Dean here, you would know no pig would ever be loose here at the Funny Farm. So we know that it was not our pig. We have a pig that looks similar. I know you're just seeing her butt right now.
I'll try to come over.
What's that?
I'll try to come over there.
But she is less than 6 months old, and city workers were down the street on Railroad on my street, and they said, "Here's a pig, Lori. I think it might be your pig." And I'm like, "Not my pig, but I've been hearing about this pig." And I said, "I heard that they were trying to catch her," and they said, "Well, she's eating cupcakes and cookies, so she's really friendly right now." So my volunteer Molly and I took the golf cart down and I went and grabbed the pig. Molly picked it up, handed it to me, and in the meantime, Matt was driving to Tractor Supply on an emergency feed run, so I jumped in the back of the truck with her and brought her back. I'm just on Facebook Live today, or YouTube Live, whichever
yeah.
we're on YouTube Live, to say if you get a pet and you can't take care of it anymore, find a home. I know it's not easy, and it's not the pet's fault. So you can't just dump them in the woods and leave. I heard that the family left in the middle of the night and left all of their animals. So right after this, I'm going to go and see who else they left behind, but it shouldn't not be everybody else's responsibility. When you take in a pet, it comes with responsibility. It comes with caring for them, feeding them, making sure they're vetted, getting them spayed and neutered, and all of their shots. She's been starving for days. The guy who knew who the pig was said she used to be much heavier. She's actually not starving to death, but she obviously was hungry and has been running around loose in Mizpah for the last 3 days that I know of. So thank goodness she wound up running onto the Funny Farm Road, and everybody knows us here, so they called and said, "Hey, this pig is here." So at least we have her temporarily here. I think that their old owners are long gone. Obviously, like I said, they left in the middle of the night and left all their pets. So if you get a pet, again, make sure you are able to. That's why we usually have applications and we ask all these questions. We want responsible pet owners when people are adopting animals. You can see she's very socialized. She gets along with Farley and Brooke, at least. Brooklyn was over here giving her kisses. All right, and then she's rooting me up. She's like, "I want more food." She's already had 3 bowls of food. We're trying not to feed her too much because you don't want them to get too fat. She is a mini pig, but they get to be 150 to 200 pounds. They're only supposed to get about a cup of food every morning and every night. They should not eat everything because they can, just like us, if we eat everything, we get fat as well. So she was not interested in eating a pumpkin, so she's not that hungry, but she loved her pig food. Right, pretty girl? So I've been calling her Cupcake, since that's all she really wanted in the beginning. Right, Cupcake? We are open today if anybody wants to come visit. She is in my front yard, in where the Chucky tree is, in the fenced-in area, and you can come and see her. And we are going to try and find her a home because we are at our max capacity with pigs, but we just couldn't let her running loose, and she could get hit by a car. A wolf or a fox could eat her. And,
Kathy says you're such an angel.
Oh, thanks.
For rescuing the pig.
So
tell me how this happened. I'm driving down the road.
Well, Matt doesn't even know how it happened.
Yeah.
I got a call. Matt had left, gone somewhere for like 1 minute, and in the meantime, I got a call and said, "There's this pig. Look at her in her house. She likes her little house already." She's like, because if you think about it, she's been freezing for 3 days outside in the cold.
With no food.
With no food, no shelter. She's been running around the woods, and you can see how sweet she is. So she was socialized, so apparently somebody cared about her at one point and then discarded her like trash afterwards.
So they threw this pig in the woods.
well, or they just left it and like let all the gates open. I don't know. I'm going to be heading over there next to see if I can find out where this place is.
Okay.
I heard it's really close to Mizpah because I heard also the guy told me there could possibly be some chickens and some goats. So
Oh boy.
we're going to go see what that's about. But how it happened is, like I said, I got lots of email and is this your pig, blah, blah, blah. And I thought it was somebody's pig because of the size, the cuteness factor, of course. I'm like, sometimes people's pets get out. So she is actually on a 7-day hold here. I legally cannot give her to anybody yet to adopt her out. Again, they will have to fill out an application if anybody's interested in her. She will have to be spayed. You know, there's a place where you have to take her to a specialized vet that can fix her and get her shots that she needs. Also, their toenails need to get done. They have to get mani-pedis, just like people and like the goats.
Piggy
Like
petties?
you've seen. Piggy pedis, yes. But anyway, when I got the call from city workers, we're right down the street. I don't know what they were, if they were picking up trash in the woods or what. But
Yeah,
there
they
was
do.
a bunch of
That's really weird.
that was really weird.
I know.
So anyway, they called me and said, here's this pig. And I'm like, no, not my pig. I've said it 100 times. But but he goes, I don't know how to get her. And I said, listen, we'll be right down. So Molly and I took the golf cart down and we were able to pick her right up, drive her back. And then we drove in. She was squealing up a storm. Dean heard her and said, I knew that wasn't one of our pigs. And he came right over to investigate. But you can see her. She's just a little lover.
Lori, all I see is her butt.
Well, she likes a butt rub just like everybody else at the funny farm. Look at that. You want a belly rub? So she does have mange, so I will have to wash my clothes and my hands as soon as I am
So she's
finished
got to be
here.
cleaned up.
There you go. Oh, yes. Come over, Matt. It comes to your face, not her butt. You can walk over, Matt.
I'm trying to.
Look at that little face. Isn't she a cutie pie?
Don't
So
move.
pigs are very social animals. Oh, don't move, Matt.
I said you don't move.
She says, I thought
How about
you were
petting
gonna...
her tummy again?
I'm
so
trying. Come here, let me get you, baby girl. There you go. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's a little bit of a
Oh,
hard.
yeah. Just don't move, Matt. You're scaring her. All right, all right. She's like, uh-oh. I'm not sure about him.
No, she wants to be on video.
Look at her. She goes, what? She says, I'm posing for my
Oh,
close-up.
crap.
Oh, Matt, you broke it. Come here. Come here, babies. Oh, look, Nemo's coming over. Look. Are you trying? Everybody's coming to inspect all the new babies. You want to say hi? Look. Who's that? Who is that, Nemo? Oh my gosh. Who is that? There you go. Is that your brother? At least for 7 days it will be. So it's a little pig. Was found by the local municipal guys that work for the city of Hamilton Township and called me and said, is this your pig? And I'm like, no, it's not my pig, but I've been seeing it on Facebook for the last 3 days. Well, apparently they called me back and said they think they know whose pig it is. I'm like, okay, great. You know, where do we take it? And they said, no, the family left in the middle of the night and left their pets. So again, I'm just trying to reiterate that it can't be up to only the rescues to take everybody's pets when you can't afford them. If you can't have them anymore, it's up to you to find them a home. And you can always do it. If you try hard enough, you'll find them a home. Even when people are full, somebody would take this baby. I already know 2 people that want this pig, and I barely even tried. So you can find your pets a home. You don't just leave them and starve them to death and let them fend for themselves when they're used to being fed and cared for every day. We also have a goat named Jolly that was left at a foreclosure property, and they just left the goat there. Nobody even knew it until the realtor went there, and then she took it in and started feeding it, but she couldn't keep it. And then we got him, and it turned out he had the wrong food, and he had all sorts of problems. It was a $5,000 surgery, and now he has problems for the rest of his life because of that. So it's not fair to the pet. They didn't pick you. You picked them, and they're at your mercy. So don't just dump your animals. If you get an animal, you keep it. It's like the rest of your family members, unless you're going to ditch your kids too. If you're that type of person, don't get an animal.
Or don't have kids.
Or don't have any pets, right?
Yeah.
So I just talked to somebody that was older, and they said, we decided not to get any more pets because we are older and we don't want somebody not taking care of them and giving them love, and we don't want to put that on someone else. And if they do, if you are older, just put it in your will. Figure out a place. Talk to a place. There are lots of sanctuaries like us that will take them, but you should set something up for their care for the rest of their lives, and make sure that the sanctuary knows it, and make sure you have that okay and have a piece of paper that says that. So when you die, you know where your pet is going to go. And if you go through a bad situation, you know more than overnight that you're in a bad financial way and you're losing your house or whatever the case may be. Find a place for your pets as soon as you realize you might be in trouble and you can't afford to take care of them. Again, it's not their fault that you're having difficulties. You should, if I lost everything, I'd be on the side of the road with 600 animals because I would never get rid of any of them. Never. Like, I will figure out a way at all costs. And that's just what I want you all to do. So they're little living beings. They are not toys or trash to just throw away.
So people think, oh, I can just let it go in the woods.
Yeah, and it fends for itself for a few days, and it's not freezing yet.
Until a coyote or a fox comes along.
Yeah, coyote, fox will find him as food, and
sure.
It's used to
like,
dogs.
I think they're my friends.
Yeah. Yep, go right
nice.
up and then get eaten, or get hit by a car, or get sick. She already has mange on her. God knows what else might be wrong. Hey, she's snorting me like, where's more of my food? You already ate 3 bowls, little piglet. You already ate 3 bowls. Yes, you did.
Lori, there's a light on the end of that reindeer behind you. Rudolph the red-nosed.
Who's that? Who is that? I just said I have mage and I don't want to touch him. Here I am rubbing Nemo. Nemo! I'm telling you, she keeps turning around like, oh yeah, mommy. Oh yeah, there we go. So anyway, so that was it. We're not going to make this a long Facebook Live. I wanted to say Happy Tuesday. Happy Giving Tuesday. I know a lot of people donated to us today, so thank you so much for that. There are a lot of matches, so we try not to bug people. If you can donate whenever you want, you can donate. It doesn't have to be on Giving Tuesday. We appreciate it. It's just sometimes Facebook and Chewy and other places will match a certain percentage. So everybody tries to give that day. But it's not just about money. It's about volunteering. If you want to volunteer, you can come any day to volunteer. We don't have anybody on payroll here. So if you want to come and volunteer any day between 8 and 4, any day, you can scoop poop. You can pick, try and do waters. You can groom horses. You can groom the goats, the donkeys, whatever job you pretty much want.
How about Nemo? Can you groom Nemo?
You can groom Nemo. He gets groomed almost by a few people.
Eleanor?
Eleanor grooms him every single week, as far as I know.
Yes, she does.
Yep. Come here. Look, the pig's taken to you.
Yeah, he likes me. You know what? A lot of pigs like me. Stop.
I actually snorted by accident at first.
No, you didn't.
I make a good snort sound. Come here, Cupcake! 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 Cupcake, come here, girl. Come here, Cupcake. Look, she knows her name. Is that your new name? That's your new name, pretty girl. Huh? Is that your new name? She's such a little sweetie. So like I said, if you want to
So once again, why don't you just recap for the ending? Because a lot of
Okay,
people
we'll
are
recap.
tuning in.
So we are the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. We're located in Mays Landing, New Jersey, which is the town of Mizpah here. And I got a call this morning. Actually, for the last 3 to 4 days, I've been getting calls. Did you lose a pig? Because it was in the area, the general vicinity of this farm, of the Funny Farm. And I said, not our pig. All of our pigs are in their pens. Nobody has escaped. They can't escape even if they wanted to. So, they try hard. They try, but they don't. And so I wound up getting, come here, baby. Let me see if I can get her over here. Come here, honey. Come over so you can see everybody. Look, she's like, don't hold me, don't hold me. Look, you can stay right there. She's like, okay, I like that. Anyway, so the town workers of Hamilton Township called me and said, there's this pig and they know it's not mine, but it's just running around loose and it's hungry. They said it's eating cookies and cupcakes. Can you do something? So I said,
That's why you
all right.
named it Cupcake?
I named it Cupcake just because it didn't want a pumpkin, which pigs love pumpkins. So She obviously is not that hungry right now because Dean did give her more than 3 times the amount that she's supposed to have. But God knows when she ate a real meal last.
Well, maybe
So-
she wants her pumpkin cooked
She,
with a shell.
Look at these two. Back it up, Matt, so you can see Nemo and Cupcake. So after they called me, Molly and I went down on the golf cart because it was right down the road. We went down and she was able to pick it right up, handed it to me. I jumped in the back of the truck. That's when Matt was driving by, and I'm like, you got to take me back because we had Tucker in the golf cart with us, and the rest of the dogs were in the truck. So we wound up driving back in the back of the pickup, and she was squealing the whole way because she's like, how come I'm not running around? And then when we came in, Dean was laughing like, I don't think that's one of our pigs. And so we put her in with the Chucky tree.
Eileen said Dean needs to build another pig house because you're never giving up that pig.
So we want what's best for this animal. And like I said, we're on a 7-day hold. So
Did you see Connor?
No.
Connor was
like, what is that?
oh my God. Connor went. He's like, that
Connor
I
is the
didn't
baby emu. He is at least 6 months old now.
He did not expect there to be a pig in there.
He's like, what is that? And you can hear the dogs barking.
Oh,
in the
what
background.
happened here? Did we have a snowstorm?
Rocky had a problem with his bed.
Rocky's bed blew up.
It exploded. He said, Mom, I need a new bed.
This is why dog beds are on your Christmas wish
Yeah,
list?
this is why the dog beds are always on the wish list all the time.
All right. Well, I'll come around here.
All right.
Oh, there's the rest of the bed.
Yeah.
Huh.
So she's good right now. She has a nice warm house. She'll have 2 square meals a day and probably some snacks. And she's already pretty spoiled. And you can see she's a sweetheart of a pig. And if you have a pet and you can't take care of it, find a home. Find somebody that can help. And
Yeah, if you
don't
love
give
the
up.
pet, you gotta.
You can't just toss your animals out. And it's not fair, especially come winter. You know, they're not used to this bitter cold if they're used to having a home and being inside, and you know, they can freeze. What? Are you talking? She actually said, yeah. Oh, look, Matt, that's a dog. Look. All right, so she's saying goodbye for now. If you want to come see me, I'm here Sundays and Tuesdays from 8 to 4. She's like, well, I'll be here every day. Unless you're volunteering, then you'll see them, right? Right, pretty girl? All right, what else, Matt? Anything else that we need to say?
Well, let's see. It's today's Giving Tuesday. You talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about Giving
What about
Tuesday.
your book? We didn't talk about your book.
Well, we don't need to talk about the book, but
But how many pigs have you saved in your life?
lots. There's lots of pigs. And
Yeah.
I've had pigs my entire life. There is a picture of a pig that is probably this big, couple weeks old, with my mother sleeping on the couch, and it's a picture in the actual book where she's sound asleep, and then the pig is like right on her neck,
So
sound
that
asleep.
picture's
So
in your book?
the picture is in my book, yes. We just found out what photos they had selected, the publisher, so yeah. So anyway, pigs are very intelligent. Oh, is she going potty?
Yep.
So I was just going to say, they only go potty. Of course, Matt's videoing it. They usually go potty in one spot. They don't usually potty in their houses or their places where they live, because you don't poop where you live, right?
Well, some of us do.
So they only get into. People think that they're dirty. They're actually very neat. If you look at their potty, look, turn around. You have to see
Tracy
them.
says-
Hurry up. What are you doing? Farley! Farley! What is that? Bad dog! He's like, somebody was paying attention to another animal other than me. Yeah. Oh, so you should have held on tighter. This is Connor doing the dance. He's a little bit of an attention hog himself. Look. Jump up. Come on,
He's so
Connor, you want
funny.
to get up?
He cracks me up.
Buddy, no. Buddy, no. Buddy! Look at Buddy. Go. Buddy, go.
Laura,
Come
you
on.
got to go dance with him. He's in a dancing mood.
Yes. All right, so we've digressed. We've gone away from Cupcake, who's now in her house, keeping nice and warm, over to Connor, the baby emu, that doesn't act like an emu. He acts like either like a dog or a chicken. Come here, Connor.
He runs all over the whole farm as fast as he can.
So, did you see baby Cupcake was in her house a second ago? I think she's hearing the other pigs.
Baby Cupcake.
Baby Cupcake. All right, so baby Cupcake, say goodbye.
All right. Well, see these guys on Sunday, right?
Yep, so you'll see them on Sunday. She's on a 7-day hold in case somebody claims her. The people who knew the family that left, they were going to get a call, but I don't think that they're going to answer their phone. So we will see what happens. But
Tracy Henderson loves the name Cupcake.
Cupcake is really cute. So that's what she wants. She's a girl. She likes her cupcakes, right? She likes her cupcakes. So thanks for watching Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. We're located in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We are open Tuesdays and Sundays from 8 to 4. It is free to get in. The only thing you have to do is sign a waiver at funnyfarmrescue.org. Left-hand side of the page, it will say visit waiver form. Fill that out and hit submit. That's all you have to do. You want to say goodbye? Listen. Wow, she's not squealing. I'm surprised. Normally she's squealing. All right, you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you Sunday. All right. There you go. Ah, who's that? Bye, guys. Come on, let's go in your house. Come on, go in your house. Want to go in your house, baby? You want to go in your house? What?